Junior Pirates ready for the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Parade. Good evening and welcome. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Kelly Ring, and we're so happy you're joining us. It's a beautiful day. It is a little windy, but the crowds, it's not kept anybody away. The crowds are bigger than ever. It marks the 80th year since the Children's Parade, so this is a big event for everybody. And it's beautiful out here.
It's really great. Thousands have lined up. The crowd could be in excess of 100,000. Take another look from Bayshore. We might have a Skyfox picture here eventually. If not, we have a number of other cameras here. The only issue so far has been the wind. Our special operations jumpers were not able to do that today because it was so windy. But still, we're getting ready for a great parade.
Yes, we certainly are. Let's find out more about this weather because we know we're going to have some severe weather tomorrow. Let's go to Mike Bennett, who's in the studio with the very latest on the weather. Mike?
Yeah, guys, it looks pretty windy out there. And sure enough, we talked about this yesterday. That was going to be the big issue. The good news is, though, the cloud cover, the showers, that is all off to the north and west, so plenty of sunshine out there to enjoy. This is the view from Brookdale Bayshore, and there you see Bayshore lined up there. You see the float starting to get going. Winds right now down at Bayshore out of the northwest, 21 miles per hour, gusting, though, at times close to 30, and it's pretty much going to be that way through the parade. Now, here's your Sky Tower radar view showing those showers and storms back across the Panhandle. Couple showers out towards the Big Bend, but nothing quite close to us just yet. So there's the good news. We'll stay rain-free as we head through the rest of the parade. Temperature-wise, you're sitting in the mid-70s, a couple low 80s around as well. So a warm afternoon, much warmer today than it was last year at this time for the parade. The biggest weather issue, I guess, would be that wind. Here you go, gusting 25 in Tampa, 30 in Clearwater, 26 in St. Pete. So heads up for that. Hold on to those pirate hats, guys, as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon. We'll take a few more looks at the weather and that severe weather for tomorrow coming up just a bit later on. Have fun.
All right, Mike Bennett, thanks very much. All right, let's get out to our Fox 13 float. We have a couple of crews there along with most of our entire staff. Fox 13's Walter Allen and Jen Epstein have the camera and mics this year, guys and gals.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. This poor thing, you have to sit next to me 5 days a week, and then you have to make it a sixth.
That's okay. I like it. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I mean, this is great, right?
It is so good, and the weather is beautiful today, like Mike was just mentioning. I know last year was really cold, and our teeth were chattering, but it is a beautiful afternoon here along Bayshore Boulevard. Check out the float. It's right behind us. We're float number 85 this year. They've got the beads strung up. We're just waiting to start moving, right?
Anytime when I have a debate, whether or not I'm wearing shorts or jeans, that's
From Fox 13, this is live coverage of the McDonald's Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
Good Saturday to you and welcome to a beautiful but very windy Bayshore Boulevard as we're here to bring you the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. This is a parade for the families, for the kids, and boy, let me tell you what, the good time started first thing this morning. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Kelly Ring, and we're thrilled that you're with us today. A lot of people have come down to Bayshore to experience the parade. It's wonderful to see the excited families ready to show off Gasparilla to their kids. And this is the 80th year for the Children's Gasparilla Parade. So, I mean, think about the history of Tampa, and that is a beautiful thing.
It's really become synonymous with pirates and partying. So these are just the junior pirates and partying. And normally when, of course, we hear the sirens, they're responding to rescues. Today we've got the Sheriff's Office led by Tampa Police Department right in front of us. They're literally just starting the parade, so you haven't missed a thing. Take another look at Bayshore, though. We have a number of cameras everywhere. We have 2 cameras on our float. Charlie Belcher's on the ground. We've got cameras in the skies. We've got thousands upon thousands of folks here ready for a great parade. And as we said, it couldn't be better weather.
That's right. It is, except for the wind, which, we'll take that any day. Let's, talking about the weather, let's go to Fox 13's Mike Bennett with the very latest, because I know, Mike, that today's beautiful. Tomorrow's not going to be so nice.
Yeah, stark contrast between today and tomorrow. But enjoy the weather out there right now, right? Besides that wind, this is pretty perfect, especially when you consider how cold it was last year. 80 degrees right now. This is the view from our Brookdale Bayshore camera. You can see Bayshore just off on the side here. That parade's starting to get going. The one little issue with today's weather has been that winds out northwest right now at 21 miles per hour. So you see some of those flags whipping in the distance. You see the water a bit choppy. Wind gusts occasionally have been 25, 30, could be even more than that as we head throughout the rest of the parade. So that is going to be the biggest issue for the parade today. But temperature, not an issue at all today. Last year, temperatures during the parade were in the 40s and 50s. Today, you got 70s and 80s out there. So shorts and short sleeves today. Even as we head into your fireworks tonight, it's not going to be an issue. We'll talk more about, though, that threat for some severe weather as we head into the day on Sunday. You can see some of those storms already affecting areas from Tallahassee down to Panama City, and that is going to be our storm threat during Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. No threat tonight, though, for that pyrotechnic extravaganza. 72 degrees by 7 p.m. Skies becoming a little bit cloudier as we head through the evening hours, but certainly not too bad. It will be a bit on the breezy side, but I think all in all, things looking pretty good for the rest of the parade route. Guys, I'll send it back to you. Just make sure, if you see any pirate hats flying in the air, grab me one. Bring it back to the station.
I think we've already seen a few flying. We've seen the beads already flying. And you mentioned the weather. It's a treat for a lot of people, which is, I think, why we probably are going to have a record crowd today. This is the first year in how many years since we're not wearing leather and gloves?
No, it's been freezing? A very long time, because it seems like it's always cold. So I'm so thankful that the kids are not bundled up and they're able to enjoy it. We just hope it's not too windy for the fireworks.
Let's check in with our big kids out there on the float. Fox 13's Walter Allen and Jen Epstein are there. I know you guys are back in the back. How are things back there so far?
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. It's fantastic out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful afternoon along Bayshore Boulevard. The crowds are already out here. We're just waiting to throw those beads. It's a nice day.
It's a nice day. 2 things I want to point out. Poor Jen, you have to sit next to me 5 days a week, and then here you are, a 6th day, so I apologize for that.
You're my partner in crime. This is what we do. We do this together.
But look at how nice she is. She's taking a step down, not to show how short I am, which is nice. Jen, thank you.
I usually don't wear heels when we're at the anchor desk. Yeah. I wear my flats.
That's the first thing people say. Oh, I didn't realize you're so short when they see me in public.
No, not at all. Oh, look, we got the whole Fox 13 crew out here. They're just hanging out alongside the float. You guys want to wave? They don't know we're on TV.
Fox 13, wave to the camera. Hello. There we go. We're going to have a lot of fun out here, and the Buccaneers are behind us. We got all these floats in front of us. It's going to be a fun time. Mark Kelly?
All right, guys, you take care. We're anxious to see you as they make their way up, because I know that's always a fun time.
Yes.
And I got to say, though, if anybody's happy about this wind, I'm going to say Dave Osterberg and Paul Delgado, because this wind is going to make, well, I was going to say this wind is going to make it look like they have really strong arms.
I know. Let's go down to Charlie Belcher, because, Charlie, you have the best outfit of the day. You are adorable. I know you're right there in the middle of the crowd, and everybody's got to be happy.
The party has already started on Bayshore Boulevard, and we are having a blast. And I tell you what it's all about, Kelly and Mark. This is what it's all about right here. Look at that little face right there. And look at those beads she's already getting. She is having an absolute blast already, isn't she?
That's right. She's having a great time.
It's
nice to see her.
Yes, good. I don't know what you just said, but I know you're having fun. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you talk like a pirate? Can you go arg?
Arg.
Oh, all right, that's it. That's it. I'm dropping the microphone because the cutest pirate award has already been given out. Have a good day, okay, sweetheart? That is what it's about. And it's about kid pirates passing out beads. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. You guys having fun?
Yeah!
Good. What crew are you guys with?
We got it!
Yeah. They all just said that at the same time. I hope you understood that at home. Good. You guys have fun. Okay, and then you take the beads and you come and give them to the cutest little pirate. Here you go, sweetheart. There you go. It is a beautiful day out here. It is absolutely perfect Gasparilla weather. Yeah, a little breezy, but nobody's complaining. The flags are flying high, makes the flags look even prettier. Floats are coming by. Kids are having fun. It's already a success. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. Are you guys having fun?
Oh, yes.
It's a perfect day, isn't it?
Perfect day. We're here with the Children's Cancer Center.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
That's the Children's Cancer Center float there?
Right here. We're with Children's Cancer Center.
Oh, very nice. I hope you guys are all having fun there.
We're having a great time.
Extra
Thank
special
you.
Fun. Thank you very much for being here. Mark and Kelly, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm going to make my way all up and down Bayshore Boulevard, give you a little flavor, give you the cute faces, give you the args. Oh, man, there's nothing better than the Children's Parade, is there?
You make the parade for us, that's for sure, Charlie.
Charlie, thanks very much. And it's great to see, it's really great to see so many people that really have lines. We're trying to look, if you know the parade route where we are about at DeSoto and Bayshore, and there's only about another half mile left. So we're kind of towards the end of the route. So we have a great view all the way down of about 2.5 miles, I think?
Right, yes.
And it's full. We still have people behind us, so it's great to see.
I think the parade is just beginning, and I think there are more than 80 floats to show you today, which will be a lot fun. Look at the view there. You can see the crowd that has come down, and it's just beautiful.
That's a Skyfox view. We're glad to have Skyfox bringing you some aerial views as well. This is the crew of 7 Celtic nations. They post flags along the float representing each nation. We've got Scotland, Ireland, Wales, the Isle of Man, Cornwall. That's the southern tip of England, Brittany, the northern coast of France, and Galicia, which is, I learned today, an area in northern Spain. And up front, I don't know if you can see it there, you can see an 8th flag, the American flag, where all 7 nations have found a home. Great to see all those flags flying and truly representing a great spirit of international flavor. They're all of them wearing Renaissance clothing as their way to display a little bit of pride in their heritage. That's the crew of 7 Celtic nations.
And they work very hard to get their float just right. They work for weeks to put it all together. Think of the organization, the beads. It's all about the beads for the kids. Hey guys, look fantastic. That's great. And now let's take a look at I think the next is crew of St. Bridget.
That's St. Bridget. Oh yeah, I remember them from last year because they have the ivory, they have the green, they have the flowers. It's one of the most organic floats that we'll see all day.
A little history, too, about St. Bridget. She was the daughter of a very successful farm family in Ireland, and her constant companion was an unusual white cow, of course, with red ears, tiny fairy wings. So the legend has it that Bridget was able to turn milk into ale.
Shout out to my guitar player there on the front. Yeah, he's rocking his Les Paul.
They have some good music going on. They do a lot of philanthropy with the crew of Bridget, which is wonderful. So give them a little TV time. That's a crowded float.
It's only a band of 2, but it sounds like there's 20 of them.
It does. We like the good music. It puts us in a good mood. Makes us happy.
That may be the first live full band we've seen. I don't know if we've seen a drum kit on the front of a float.
He looks very comfortable, too.
I know. All right, up next we got the crew of the Santa Margarita. The next floats, these are the handiwork of Admiral Jeff DiPolito. He's one of the founders at the helm. You can see him there. Their first float, by the way, is the Santa Margarita, a Spanish galleon that sank off the coast of Florida in 1622. Something tells me it carried a lot of gold. The crew is the largest in Pinellas County, by the way. They have 200 members. So, and they actually have a second float that's a Spanish galleon called Rosario, Spanish royalty and mariners, so they have a lot of fun. But, as beautiful as their float is, and they're so well represented this afternoon, I think it's time to check in with our Fox 13 float.
Oh, I think let's go down to Walter and Jen, and I hope everybody's behaving there, guys.
Well, we are, but unfortunately, they haven't put the leash on us yet, so we're actually able to walk around. We're chomping at the bit to get down to see you guys, but until then, we're going to kind of walk around and see what floats surround us. Like I mentioned, the Buccaneers were behind us, but the Metropolitan Ministries float is just ahead of us. Of course, we are proud to partner with the Metropolitan Ministries. You guys are the community heroes, the Strong Brothers, 3 of you. Let's talk about, first of all, let me get names.
My name is Luciano Strong.
Okay.
My name is Giovanni Strong.
I'm Dominic.
Okay, how'd you become community heroes?
Well, it started from a team program that started in Metropolitan. And from there, they started this thing called robotics. I didn't know it was. Well, it's self-explanatory, but it got more and more out there in our community. And so we represent our community via our robotics program we have at our...
Community heroes.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's just amazing how we were chosen by Metropolitan Ministries to represent them and everything.
And then this is your first Gasparilla, right?
Yes, it's our first Gasparilla.
You guys enjoy every minute of it, okay, guys? Hey, I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go back to the Fox 13 float, and we're going to just shove a camera in people's faces. They're used to it, right? Russell Rhodes and Cynthia Smoot, and everybody's used to it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and harass some people. Mark Kelly?
Sounds good. All right, Walter, we will see you in a little bit.
The Strong Brothers, he just interviewed, precious boys, so excited to be part of the parade today and to be able to ride in their own car, and they're awesome kiddos, so I'm very excited about their future.
Glad we could profile them. We've got that story on the webpage too, so check out more of them. Crew of Venus is coming up next. They, by the way, are the second oldest crew in Tampa, established in 1965. So they had a great time. They had all sorts of traditions. They're influenced by New Orleans and some local Gasparilla traditions as well.
Yeah, the men are dressed as the King's Guard. Their costumes are crimson and gold.
Look at those costumes. Now, you talk costumes. Nothing like wearing King's garb on a day like this.
You know, in 1986, a little fun fact, they were the first crew to introduce the most coveted of all Gasparilla trinkets.
So they're responsible.
The beads. The beads.
There you go.
They introduced us all to the beads, so good for them.
And the New Orleans flair with all the purple get up in the costumes, it really makes a big difference. Adding to all the flavor and character this afternoon. And look, I see Thunderbug back in the back. Thunderbug coming up next. The Rolling Thunder, of course, representing your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes, we love the Lightning. Now, no players on the float today because they're playing.
They're a little busy.
Yeah, they are.
A little busy, and in case you hadn't heard, they can't be missing games.
No, they can't. They need to start winning it, several in a row and get in the playoffs. Let's go down to Charlie. Charlie, how you doing down there?
I tell you what, now today is all about the kids, Mark and Kelly, but I caught a bead from Thunderbug. All right, I can't get over my big fat head, but here you go, kids. I caught a bead from Thunderbug. That was pretty fun. All right, we have an opportunity to cross the street. Then let's safely get over here, because this is what the Children's Parade is all about. Screaming kids, hoping to get beads. Are you guys having fun?
Yes, I'm having so much fun.
So much fun. Good. Now, how many times have you been to this parade?
About 5 times.
About 5 times. Okay, good. So you know what you're doing, right? You're not a rookie. You're a veteran of this parade.
Yeah.
All right, good. Now, this is your first year. Well, welcome. We hope you're having a good time. So what would you say to him? What's the best way to get beads?
The best way to get beads is to just hash them. We want beads! We want beads! We want beads! We want beads! We want beads!
And that's how you get beads. You try to be as loud as possible. Now, you also have to keep your head on a swivel out here, because they will just throw beads at you, especially if you have a microphone in your hand. Now, people love to. Oh, thank you very much. And we love you. How you guys doing? Nice to see you. Firefighters in the house. What's up? How you doing? Thank you guys for your service. Appreciate it. I love this. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, who's this? Oh, look who it is. Look who it is, everybody. It's our Grand Marshal. Our Grand Marshal just happens to be Laura Moody. Good day, my dear. How are you?
Good, how are
What's it like? Now, seriously, do you not feel like an ultimate rock star?
Listen, I'm telling you, how many years have we been doing this? I mean, I feel so blessed and honored. I mean, I'm a lucky girl.
You are a lucky girl.
I got a good day family. I got a good family. I mean, this This is the best. This is riding in style.
Yeah. Oh, we could go. I'll walk with you. We'll go. We can go. I'll walk with you. When you hear the crowd yelling for you, that's a great feeling, isn't it?
It is a good feeling. You know how that is. I mean, that makes it worthwhile. You know what I mean?
But there's only one Grand Marshal. Laura Moody, good for you. You deserve it, my friend. Enjoy every moment. Laura Moody, the Grand Marshal of the Gasparilla Children's Parade. Mark and Kelly, back to you.
All right, that is fantastic. Tell her we're very proud of her. She's looking beautiful as always. And thank you so much, Charlie. We'll come back to you in a couple of minutes.
Stand by. We have so much more to come. We have only just begun. You are watching the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Parade live on Bayshore Boulevard right here on Fox 13.
Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
We're doing this. Here we go, Gasparilla, make some noise.
And welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard.
Yes.
What a day so far.
It is beautiful out here. The parade, the floats have been fantastic. A lot of happy people throwing beads to some kids who cannot wait to get the beads. Look at that picture. You can see the crowds. They're enjoying this weather, that's for sure.
I want to say our fans are a good 5 or 6 people thick, lining all the way up and down Bayshore, which is great to see because the weather was certainly a couple of days ago was going to be an issue today. It's turned out to be a gorgeous day. A little on the windy side, but the wind actually does great for throwing beads.
Yes, it does. It helps them get to the people who want them the most. Let's take a look at, let me see. We are probably now at the...
Yeah, you missed your crew coming up next at Gasparilla.
Yes, that's right. They have a big, beautiful float that they've been working hard on. And of course, you missed it. Crew of Gasparilla started this all. They've hosted this for our city's mighty extravaganza. And because of them, we celebrate the legendary pirate Jose Gaspar, the last of the Buccaneers. And there they are. The tradition actually began a bit of history here in 1904 as a gathering of about 50 pirates who helped celebrate Tampa's May Day Festival, and it has grown into this. Now we have not only the main parade, the adult parade next week, but we also have the children's parade, and the actual parade started in 2002, but the Gasparilla events have been here 80 years celebrating.
It's really amazing, as a lot of people think about the history where Gasparilla has become with the adult parade as well. And there are people that now come from all over the country to come to these events, probably more so for the adult parade coming up next weekend. But we get so many people now. There's so much attention focused on Tampa because of this rich history and partying and pirating that, as you said, was born in 1904 by these guys right here. These guys and gals from the Mystic Crew.
And this is the Queen's Float first. Actually now it's one of the largest festivals in the entire United States. Involves 60 crews, and all of them we will see today. 17,000 participants, an audience of about 300,000 to 500,000 people.
This one's full of kiddos too.
Yep, there's your king and queen right here.
And that would be King William Smith, and our queen is India Powell Stallings. So congratulations to them. But when you talk about a throne, now they know how to do a throne for sure.
Oh yes, they do.
All right, you Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. Remember, one of the largest festivals, and the reason we keep talking about them is we're only about 3 floats in, and they have, what, 7 or 8? Nice, so we're getting hit now. They have, looking for the Skull and Treasure. There you go. That's it. Yep, that's Skull and Treasure. This was debuted just last year in 2016, and this is the parade's most complex float. And we've got a great view of it for you down there now. It includes motion, which is a rotating pirate. There's water flowing from the open skull, and smoke, and light, and that's one of those where you don't want to be the parade. You don't want to be in the parade following that float.
No.
Because it looks great.
You don't. That's awesome. Took a lot of work. Now let's look at the Mystic Cruise Octopus float. That's the oldest float. It's been around since 1956 when it debuted, so it's looking pretty good for 61 years old. Made of paper mache.
I remember her well. This octopus has held up well over the years, for sure. Maybe a couple fresh coats of paint, a few beads here and there, but
you have to be gentle with this one.
Of course, and it's always difficult. We're shooting. Our cameras are shooting almost into the sun, so at home you guys may not get quite the color pop that we get here, but especially this one, along with the Happy Pirate coming up next year. The colors on these floats, they really spend a lot of time with the decorations, and in person they look fantastic. So if anybody just has enjoyed watching this parade at home over the last couple of years, I always wondered, hopefully next year, if you didn't make it today, next year we'll have the kind of weather we get in today, so you can come down and check these floats out in person, because these are fantastic.
Awesome. Happy Pirate features a pirate celebrating the successful capture of the city, so that's always the fun thing when the whole history of Jose Gaspar.
And speaking of, they have a mini Jose Gaspar ship as a float here coming up next. 10 cannons on each side. You'll see them when we get a little bit closer here, as she threatens the citizens of Tampa, lest the mayor not peacefully surrender the key to the city. So now remember, of course, that the big ship, the big pirate ship that they call the Jose Gaspar as well, this is what she's named after. So a little bit smaller in stature, but nonetheless just as intimidating and just as, quite frankly, today, adorable.
And the best thing of all is you do not hear the loud cannons scaring the children, which is what Children's Parade is all about.
Well, that's true.
And then one more Mystic Crew float. That's the Cave. When not at sea, all pirates like to make their home in the safety of a rock, of course. And there is the Cave float, and it's very crowded with a lot of fun people sharing their beads.
It's great to see we have little ones here too. There's quite a bit of junior pirates, which is nice.
It's a family tradition, that's for sure.
Both on the floats and on Bayshore. So the crowds have been fantastic, and you can hear some of the screaming going on. What's always interesting, too, is how they choose the kind of beads that they're going to throw, what they throw, because they have themes to all of them. And there's all kinds of them. I'm just going to grab one of the ones that we saw here. So, like, say for one, the ones with the jewels, this was from the crew of Santa Margarita. They actually have their stamps on the beads. A lot of them will have different colors. There'll be certain colors for the theme that they have. And this is always one of my favorites too, the Kraken. The Kraken's always kind of a showstopper. It only debuted in 2014.
It's a mythical creature savoring the devastated remains of a pirate ship that was crushed in the grip of its powerful tentacles. So that's the Kraken. They spend thousands of dollars on beads to pass out to people that come up to the parades.
When you talk, and a lot of these floats, while, as you mentioned, hi guys.
Looking good. We have a little screen to protect us because everybody wants to throw the beads, and so we are protected for the most part, not always.
We're about 80% protected. Some of them have some good arms.
1 year before we put the screen up, I was hit on the side of my face hard by some beads, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, they're not made of foam.
No, they're not. The Ye Mystic Crew floats just keep on coming. This is the Jilly Gaspar ship. And this has the captains on board. So these are the bosses of the Ye Mystic Crew right there. They're behaving for the most part.
No, they're doing very well. Hi, guys. And they all got good arms.
Oh, yeah.
We got a good pace, too, to the parade this year. Sometimes we've, just because of the weather or whatnot, we've had a little bit of a hurried pace, but it's just they're moving along at a great pace. And as you can see, we've got the street blocked off, so we don't have a lot of people running around. That's reserved pretty much only for the Charlie Belchers of the world,
yes,
which we know, of course, there's only one.
Right. And that makes it nice, so we get to get all the floats in on our television coverage because we're on the air from 4 to 6, and sometimes we don't get the very end of the parade.
Yep, here's Skeleton Cove. Skeleton Cove is one of those that you have to see in person. This is pretty amazing. 2 decks here, smoke billowing pirate skulls. There's a water-floored jail as well. And if you look carefully, looks like most of them are pretty happy, but if you look carefully, there is one unhappy pirate who met an untimely end, who is still awaiting release from captivity. This is always, there he is. Yeah, you don't want to be in the bottom of the Skeleton Cove. Again, still Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla, and I think we counted 8 total. I think they have.
I think so. Now we have the Pelican float.
That's right.
Yes, and the Pelican float is a crowded, very detailed float. When at sea, sometimes a pirate's only friend is the water creatures. So that's where you get the Pelican. This is a welcome sight, possible dinner if the pirate's aim is steady. So this is the Pelican. Now they worked hard on that one.
Oh, they look fantastic. And again, it goes without saying, a lot of these you really do have to see in person to appreciate the steam, the fog, the water. Hi, guys.
Wave for the cameras. All right. Well,
all right. Last but not least, the gambling hut.
Oh, yeah. This is the Ye Mystic Crew's finals.
Still Ye Mystic Crew, yeah. This is built in the late 50s, early 60s, so you want to talk about some of these floats that have been around for a while. This one has certainly seen its fair share of parades. Features a pirate's lair where unsavory characters can wager their ill-gotten treasure, but a very kind of a classic old-school float built in the mid-50s. Got a few updates over the years, and it looks like it's still doing well and full of kids, full of smiles and full of fun on this special day.
This is all about the kids, that's for sure. And our coverage of the Mystic Cruise Children's Parade Extravaganza will continue in just a couple of minutes. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back. Everybody stay with us.
You're watching Fox 13's live coverage of the McDonald's Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
And good Saturday afternoon to you, and welcome to Bayshore Boulevard. It's been a great parade so far. We've really just begun. We're only about 10 or 12 floats in, so if you're just joining us, you haven't missed much. But good afternoon and welcome. I'm Mark Wilson.
Yes, it's been so much fun down here. Such a great crowd of people having a good time. We see a lot of not only just the floats, but also a lot of high school groups down here to celebrate the children's parade. That was Brooks DeBartolo's float that just went by. Let's go out to Walter and Jen on the Fox 13 float. And how's it going, guys? I know that you're right in the middle of the crowds now.
Officially moving for the Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. Mark, I do want to point out that you mentioned that the meteorologists were very happy that it was breezy. I want to pull around our chief meteorologist.
Hey, I'm sorry.
He was taking advantage. He left his comb at home.
So fix that for me.
Yeah,
I helped him.
As you did that, and I think it's not bad.
I gave him some hairspray. You look great.
I'm going in Tuesday for the full haircut scene. I'll be good to go. Appointment at 10 o'clock.
I didn't want to say anything, but that's good.
It's time. It's time. It really is.
Do you approve of the parade weather?
Weather looks good. 75, 80, a little windy right now. Then tomorrow.
We got a little AM/PM problem.
Tomorrow is not good at all. Tomorrow we've got cold front coming through. We've been talking about this all week and probably some severe storms. So right now, not talking about that. Having a good time out here. It's great.
Should we get a second opinion?
I think we should.
Dave Osterberg?
He's going to disagree. He's all wrong.
Whatever Paul says is always right.
Because he's your boss.
Exactly. Because he's my boss.
Here's the $20 right here. There you go.
So we're just waiting. We're anticipating our bead throwing. I did not throw any beads. I promise.
You can't throw them until Beta Bay.
There may have been one or two tossed.
No, she pointed at me like it's the toss and.
Actually, it was thrown, but then we ran outside and got it, brought it back in the boat.
Linda, we want to get your perspective because last year you were the Grand Marshal, so now you're on the float with us. How is it?
Well, there's so much fun hanging out with you guys. I mean, you guys are a blast. So.
Did you do something wrong last year? That's why they won't let you do it again this year?
No, we had a good time, and my kids really enjoyed it. My kids were with me. Now my kids are golfing and doing soccer, so they could come this year.
They're watching right now. Wave to them. Hi, kids.
Hi, kids. So no, it's been fun. It's a different, and we were all hanging out here throwing the football. Osterberg has his son out here, and it's like a family atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
So it's just been. Thanks for the wins, Paul.
No, it's glamorous. It's glamorous. Let it flow.
Both were fun, but you guys know how much I dig my Fox 13 family, so it's fun to be up on the float this year.
We're all packed up on this little ship.
A little ship. We're packed in like sardines. Mike, can you pan over? Look at all of us.
It's a float. I'm sorry. It's a float. This is not a ship.
It's a float.
But does it float?
Well, it's really cool though because how often do we all get to come together? The AM shift, the PM shift. It's really cool. Oh, we're rolling now. Hold on.
I was gonna say I don't see these. I see you on TV,
Yeah.
Scott, and we don't see them in person.
It's
Real
a fun.
life.
It's a fun day. We're getting ready to.
Getting close to Beta Bay. I think we're going to toss back to Mark and Kelly, and then we'll check back in with you when we get close to beat throwing time. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to Charlie.
Belcher, what's going on? He's been working hard out there
Yeah,
this
he has.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
He is. Are you guys slowly moving? Oh, Charlie, how you doing?
It's such a party on that ship. They never invite me to the party, mind you, but that's okay. I'm a man of the people. Now let me tell you, there is a bead status. There's little beads, and then there's beads like this. Look at this. And look, people are giving out bracelets too. It's a bead bracelet. I saw some footballs, some coins. You never know. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So nice. All right, we got to get back to the kids on the sideline. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. So, it's a nice try. Are you guys getting as many beads as you wanted to get?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you having fun?
Yes.
What's in your mouth?
A Jolly Rancher.
Did a pirate give you that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, they're giving out some candy too. Good. Now you guys, you know the best way to get the most beads, right?
Yeah.
You got to make noise, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear it. How do you get the beads? Now come on, you guys. I've heard you here for like an hour already. You can do better than that. What would you do for really giant beads? How loud are you gonna get? exactly right. That's exactly right. Look at this. We got some lovely ladies coming by. Hello, how are you guys? Nice to see you. We also boas. Oh, look at that. No, look at that. Now, see, that's even something else I didn't know you were giving. You're giving out boas today.
Yes, absolutely.
Very nice. Are you guys having fun?
We're having a ball. This is the best Christmas children's parade, Chamber of Commerce weather.
And don't you? There's something special about the children's
It is
parade?
very special. It's for the kids. It's fun. We love it. We love being here.
Good. You guys have fun.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Look at that. I got a boa. There we go. Looks good, doesn't it? What are you gonna do? How's that look? All right, let's go talk to someone. We got a little bit. Oh, I always love this when we see the dogs and we see animals coming through. Is this Humane Society? Let me see. Oh, is this Humane Society of Tampa Bay? Oh, and they always come through with animals that are actually up for adoption. How are you guys doing?
Fabulous. Fantastic.
Very nice. Are these doggies up for adoption? Are these up for adoption?
Not all of them. Some of them are owned, but this one is a Humane Society puppy.
Oh my goodness, look at this guy.
Robbie.
That's Robbie?
Yes.
Oh my, we can walk. I don't want to stop the parade here. Look at Robbie. Oh my goodness. Now you guys have your hands full over there too. You just got all the dogs from the Korea farm thing. It was big news.
They're getting a couple more in. They got a bunch in last night.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful, wonderful dogs. And they're getting more in, I think, today, they said.
Thank you for what you guys do. And I know this is like all volunteers and all the workers from the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. Oh my gosh, Robbie. So Robbie is up for adoption?
Yes.
Oh man, I might put Robbie in my back pocket. Look at, hi baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, take Robbie away from me or I'm going to take him home. Oh, there we go. All right, Humane Society of Tampa Bay is here. Kids are having fun. I can't lose my boa. Kids are having fun. Kelly and Mark, you never know what you're going to get.
No, I think that's fantastic. I know that I would take every one of those.
Look how adorable.
Look at that. Those are so beautiful. Talk about well-behaved. My dog would never do that.
I see a Burmese mountain dog down there too.
Yes.
Beautiful dogs. So many of them. And they do such great work.
They do. And there's a sign that says, "We steal hearts," and yes, they do. Good for them. I'm glad they're out here.
Yeah, they brought quite a crew with them too, all in their blue shirts representing the Humane Society. Young and younger, all kinds. Four-legged ones and two-legged ones.
Just like Charlie said, and he was talking with her, that they just got a lot of dogs from South Korea, so they're very busy, and they need all of our support, for sure.
All right, I know you'll recognize this next group. We got the Rough Riders bringing it up behind the Humane Society. You know, Tampa Bay, remember, plays an important part in the history of Teddy Roosevelt here in the Rough Riders. Teddy and his regiment, they actually stopped in Tampa before they went to Cuba in the Battle of San Juan Hill. They even stayed at the Tampa Bay Hotel.
They have a membership of about 500 people. It's a very big crew, and they do a lot of things for our community. They help a lot of people.
Let's take a look at a little bit more about what the Rough Riders do year in and year out.
Primarily, we are a historical society, so one of our main functions is monitoring and maintaining historical sites and artifacts throughout the state of Florida. The Rough Riders were formed in 1978 as a living memorial to Teddy Roosevelt and his original Rough Riders, who were stationed here in Tampa before they went on to Cuba to help with the liberation. We have 580 members from all walks of life. The most noticeable project is our teddy bear runs. Throughout the year, we visit nursing homes, children in hospitals, and disabled veterans, and give out teddy bears. Giving out a teddy bear to a child that's maybe in need, or to a disabled veteran, that warms your heart. It really makes you feel great. Being a Rough Rider is more than just going to parades and having a good time. It's about being part of the community. It's reaching out to those people that might be in need, that need a smile. And the Rough Riders, that's what we're about.
Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Well, the Rough Riders, you know, they really do so much. They're about 6 floats full, and they have what's really neat about them. Remember all their hospital visits too. Yes. You know, it's really special. So we're nice to see them so well represented here today.
It's always nice. They do so much for all of us. Okay, let's go to a commercial break. Take a look at this beautiful scenes today from the children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. We will be right back with more coverage of this fantastic parade. Stand by.
I was going to say. Welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard. It's the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. It's the kids' parade. We have all kinds of names for it. But this is the parade for the kids, for the families. It's family-friendly. It's fun. And the Jose Gaspar has made its entrance.
That is such a beautiful sight. Look at that. We were a little, hey guys, you see us from the back. We were a little worried that they wouldn't be able to bring up the ship because of the wind, but I think the wind's calming down.
We had gusts over 30 miles an hour here earlier. The Mix 100.7 float is coming up next. The iHeartRadio folks are here. They're having a good time. Hi, guys. Always making some noise.
I love their music. We need the music. I like when the floats come by with music. That always makes it more fun.
We had a record crowd, I want to say, was close to 100,000. That was what Tampa Police estimated last year, and we had about 58 degrees. So with this kind of weather, we're certainly hopeful that we might set another record today. But you can see from our Skyfox views all up and down Bayshore, the streets are thick. They are full of fun, full of kids, full of families. And as far as we can see, people are having a good time, and the streets are jammed. So
yes,
it's been a great day so far.
I think it's just kept growing and growing. We've done this parade for so many years, and it just seems like the crowds are getting bigger every year. Now we're to the crew of girls and girls, and you know this is a fabulous float. They originally called themselves the crew of the Southern Sisterhood, and their float is styled after an old plantation, complete with resident ghost, Miss Sarjan, and the legend has it, hey ladies, that
I love their old-fashioned dresses.
I do
great.
too. That she lost her husband to the sea, and they think pirates may have been involved. So they are here now on our parade route, and they're wreaking havoc if they can.
And they better get a move on, because Blackbeard's Revenge coming up right behind him. You know, legend has it King George of England wanted Blackbeard, wanted him dead or alive. So a lieutenant captured Blackbeard, anchored his head on the bow of the ship as proof that he had him. This is a legend, of course, but it sounds like a good story. Then his body was tossed overboard. This is Blackbeard's Revenge, the crew of marauders and gypsies, founded pretty recently, but only been around since 2011. And again, when they're not sailing the high seas, they are helping local charities as well. But they're well represented here with a crowd of probably a good 30 or 40 strong walking the streets too.
All right, now we have the crew of the Castaways. Hey guys, smile for the cameras. We see you. Now the crew of Castaways, they are 2017 is their 10th year as a crew. They've been around quite a while. Their float is a ship run aground. They're having a lot of fun. Their clothes are tattered and worn. So we wonder how they're going to get home. What are they doing? A Steps towing wrecker has come to the rescue, towing them off the parade.
As they do a lot. That's a big float. That's a big wrecker. The crew of Castaways. All right, let's go back to the Fox 13 float. I know they're finally moving. Walter and Jen are back there with a number of other Fox 13 faces and friends. Guys, take it away.
Hey, everybody. Hi, guys. Yeah.
We're officially partying, right? The music got turned up.
Partying. Everybody's dancing. We're having a good time.
What is this, JT?
This is JT, yeah. You got to move. Even Dave Osterberg is dancing. So can I talk about something for a second?
It's amazing he's married.
You know,
amazing he got married, buddy.
Gasparilla isn't just about the beads. It's about the fashion, too. And I mean, Lindsay Milburn has brought out the works this
Can we get a 360?
Can you show us what you've got going on here, girl?
Okay, who is this? Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing?
Well, I'm wearing an oldie but a goodie. You know, Gasparilla, you can wear, you know, the outfit once a year. So this is from 3 years ago that I just repeated.
I love it.
I love it. You got the earrings to match, everything.
Never too much pirate, right? We got the little
and we have a little pirate with us as well. Dave's son, Aiden. Aiden, come show off your outfit.
Hair spiked, a little swashbuckler. Hey, how long does it take to put this together?
5 hours.
An hour? Wow.
An hour.
Can we hear your best R?
Come on. Oh. Give him the dab, then. Give him the dab.
Oh, okay, yes.
Hey, by the way, I learned my dancing moves from Mark Wilson, so.
Oh,
just letting you know. He taught me everything I know.
Hey, we want to bring in Scott Smith. Scott, sports director. This is your first children's parade. Am I wrong?
Driving this thing, my goodness.
I don't know.
We'll stop.
Do we even have a driver? I think it's automated.
Oh, is that may be the problem?
So you've never been on a float?
I've never even been on a float before. This reminds me of driving the subway or something like that. So,
what do you think?
It's awesome, man. I love the turnout. All these people are so excited, and I've been scolded a couple times for throwing beads. A little too soon. We can't do that. There are rules. I'm learning. Be patient with me. But yeah, it's fun.
Cynthia was helping you with your bead throwing,
so
right?
There's a form to it. There's a whole. I'm just learning.
You have a whole system. What's your system? Show us your secret.
Well, I was just gonna wad it up like as tight as I can for distance. But then again, I did see a lady take some beads off the face. It looked painful, I think a welt, so we'll try to avoid that.
Well, and you also got to look at your own longevity here, because if you start throwing as hard as you can right out of the gate, you got to look at a career here.
You have to be careful. I don't believe they brought ice, so you got to keep the shoulder loose and all that kind of stuff. So,
I do have advice for you. You're going to get really excited once the parade really gets going, and you may even want to throw like a bag or multiple ones. Don't do that, because then once we get to the end of the parade, we won't have enough.
Okay. All right.
From
so
personal experience. So don't do that. Just one at a time.
All right.
Okay.
No, this is great.
We're going to toss it back to you guys.
All right, looks like you guys are on the roll now, which is great. Look, we have Mary Jo's Dance Studio right here performing for us. Hey ladies, you guys are looking fabulous. Precious young ones, having a good time.
They are indeed. Keep it right here on Fox 13. It's been a gorgeous, great day so far. 2017 Children Gasparilla Extravaganza. Much more live coverage straight ahead.
13's live coverage of the McDonald's Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Kelly and Mark here. We're doing the parade and bringing it to you live. And it is maybe the biggest year that we've had ever since we've been doing this parade live.
The Skyfox views don't lie, that's for sure. And you're getting an aerial view at probably about 700-800 feet right here. Skyfox showing all of our tens upon thousands of pirates, young and not so young, mostly young here this afternoon, though. It's been a great day. The crew of Bobby C. Davis, though, they have settled right in front of our tent right here, DeSoto and Bayshore, led by a sea dragon here. This is a fantastical sea escape. And on the top, if you see there, you can see fish, you can see seahorses, you can see waves, you can see seaweed. They got a sailboat. This crew, by the way, is a major sponsor of the Tampa Bay Hospice Cup Regatta. They actually get their name from the first Commodore of the Davis Island Yacht Club. He, by the way, Bobby C. Davis, was a pioneer of racing in Tampa Bay. And a lot of these floats are worked on all throughout the years. Many of them, we've seen, have only been built here in the last 7 or 8 years. This is one of those made by hand, worked on year-round, and it's as colorful and bubbly as can be.
And we had Mike Bennett go out to the location where they store all the floats all year round. They keep them inside. They weren't always able to keep the floats inside until a few years ago, and they got warehouses to protect them because so much money is spent to make these floats that it would be a shame if you had to really start over every year for the Gasparilla.
Yeah, this is a great crew, though, too. And you see all of the little ones on board, between the bubbles, between the beads. It is a beads and bubbles day here on Bayshore.
Yes, it is. Now we have the mystic crew of the Nautilus. They're straight from Jules Verne's imagination, which is awesome. It's based on the famous submarine from the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was an amazing movie. So where is Captain Nemo? That's a big question. Just like the novel, a massive squid is stuck to the side of the sub. There it is. Members participate in all kinds of cleanup operations around the Tampa Bay area to help our environment, which goes right along with their theme, and that's a great thing. This is a very big float. One of the largest in the parade, I think.
It looks like something you would find at the bottom of the ocean. That's for sure. All right, Charlie Belcher time. Charlie, how we doing?
I got ambushed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got absolutely. I was trying to just like hand beads off to the little kids as they come by, and I don't even know what crew it was. Oh, it was the crew of Blackbeard, because they marked me somewhere too. Yeah, it was the crew of Blackbeard's Revenge. They absolutely. How you doing?
Good.
We're live on TV.
We're live on TV, baby.
Yeah. Is the Gasparilla Children's Parade just the best event of all?
Absolutely.
Isn't it great?
It's the best ever.
Very nice. What are you guys handing out?
I'm stamping.
Oh, you're stamping. Now, what's the point of that?
Just because it's a pirate.
Oh, look at that. So, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Oh, Charlie, we run into trouble this way.
I'm Lizzie's father. Lizzie from the Cancer Center.
Oh,
Lizzie.
very nice. Oh, nice. Oh, good to see you, man. Very nice. So tomorrow it'll look like I went to some club that I didn't go to. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Yes. Oh, is this? Oh, I know you guys. You make the barbecue voodoo. Yeah, we're on live TV.
What's going on, Tampa Bay? Thanks for rocking out, man.
How great is this parade because it's for the kids?
Man, this is the largest festivity in Tampa for kids. This is what it's about. We're here rocking it out, supporting Tampa Bay. Thank you for doing what you do, Charlie.
Yeah, I love that rub. I actually use that on a lot of my stuff. So
I know, man. Let's hook it up, man.
Yeah. It was not an endorsement. Yeah, move along. All right, good. By the way, of all the other things you're throwing, so I got the stamp, I got the bracelet. Some people are giving out little pirate rubber duckies. How cute is that? You want a pirate rubber ducky? Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Good. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Good. All right, so far everybody's saying yes, which is a good thing. By the way, the floats say safe and secure because they all have security people walking by, and you're making sure everybody stays safe as the float goes down the road.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're watching the four corners?
Yep.
All right, good. And so far, so good?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Good, back at it. All right, we'll go across over here before they... How you doing? All right, now, here's what I always like to see. Now, this happens every year, where you get a parent using the cute child just to get beads.
That's correct. See how pretty she is?
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. No, I knew that was going to happen. That was a 50-50 shot at that. There we go. So, okay, not everybody's having fun at this moment, but she will have a lot more fun as soon as I walk away. So we'll walk away a little bit. It's all right. Kids cry. It's natural. All right. There we go. We are, oh, look at this. Tampa International. This is a Tampa International airport float. Look at that, all the kids up on top of that. I like this parade because it's the kids up there throwing out beads. Are you guys, are you having fun throwing out the beads?
Yeah.
Now, are you throwing them, be honest, are you throwing them to people or are you throwing them at people?
I'm throwing it to people.
Okay, good for you. Then you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Are you guys having fun throwing out the beads?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you throwing them? Are people catching your beads?
Yes.
Yes, good. All right. Oh, it feels so cool. Sorry. All right. Mark and Kelly, right in the thick of it, enjoying the 2017 Gasparilla Children's Parade. I feel like I could just join in at any point and just keep going.
And I know Charlie is loving it because he's not freezing. And he's just perfect.
So as always, he looks great.
Yes.
And he fits right in. All right.
He does. He fits right in.
He does. All right. How about Dennis Hernandez? Now, many of you may have seen Dennis on Good Day. We do. This is Tampa International Airport's float, actually, that's coming up next year. The home of really the first scheduled commercial flight. Remember, we have that for our history here in the Tampa Bay area. And that dream of flight, of course, continues each and every day at Tampa International Airport. I was amazed when I heard this number. 18 million passengers every year. More than 70 destinations around the world. That's just out of Tampa.
Don't you always feel like when you fly somewhere, you come back home and you're like, Tampa International is the best airport? I always feel that way.
It's the smartest design we've ever seen.
Ever.
Because if you really look at the footprint where it is, it's really not that big, but it is so efficient. And it is getting bigger, as we know, but to be sending 18 million passengers through there every year
it's
is
actually
really amazing.
currently undergoing the largest construction project in the airport history. It just keeps getting bigger, but, very organized, and I'm very proud of it.
And we hope we don't ever have to see this vehicle out on the runway, that's for sure. But they've got some of their emergency vehicles here. That's the ARFF. That's one of their emergency response vehicles. With all of those commercial flights in and out every single day, you talk about having to prepare for anything on a moment's notice, and they do that very well. Coming up next, Dennis Hernandez and Associates. He's an attorney in Tampa. Many of you probably may know his name. He was on Good Day earlier in the day. He's got a band of pirates, and they support special needs causes here in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes, they do so much to help so many children, and they have a beautiful bright red pirate ship, 12 feet wide, 37 feet long, 20 people on it at least, maybe more, but he does so many good things for special needs causes throughout the Tampa Bay area. So good job, Dennis Hernandez.
And thanks for watching so far. We are not quite done. We're just barely halfway through this parade. It's the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza live from Bayshore Boulevard. Sit tight. We'll be right back. Much more to come. And welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard. I'm Mark Wilson along with Kelly Ring. It's been a beautiful day so far. The weather's cooperated. The winds have died down. We have close to 100,000 strong here enjoying the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. We are having a good time.
Yes, we certainly are. Halfway through the parade, a lot of people have gotten on television and gotten in front of our cameras, which is so much fun.
And they look great. The floats look great. The beads look great. And so much time goes into the floats and the costumes. It's really something. Hopefully it comes across home to you folks watching at home, because in person it's really spectacular. So let's just send it back to Mike Bennett, though, because Mike, we know we've been watching this weather all week long, and I know we've got this front that could potentially bring some severe weather tomorrow. Give us more.
Yeah, it's been a tricky forecast for the last week. Initially, we thought maybe today, but over the last couple of days, it's become clear today was going to be a beautiful day, and sure enough, here you go. Brookdale Bayshore camera showing a little bit in the way of high clouds in the distance, but overall, it's hard to ask for a better day here on January 21st. Wind gust wise, that's the one little bit out there. You see some of the flags down just below me kind of whipping in the distance. The reason being, we've had wind gusts occasionally 25, 30 miles per hour. That's going to continue for the rest of the parade this evening, through the fireworks, and on into the overnight period into the day tomorrow. But again, temperatures, those are not an issue at all. We have temperatures in the mid-70s, even a few low 80s out there, right along the water. You feel that wind coming in. It is just perfect. I know, seeing everyone out there enjoying it in short sleeves this year compared to what we saw last year. We are watching that severe threat, and here it is across the Panhandle headed towards the Big Bend. This line of showers and storms spawned a few tornadoes last night, overnight into the early morning hours today. It's something we're going to have to watch closely. You can see that severe risk over our area, enhanced severe risk. We'll talk more about that severe risk, what exactly it means to the forecast during the Fox 13 6 o'clock news. But guys, I got to tell you, you're seeing Paul out there, Dave, Jim, and Lindsay, everyone out of the weather office, me back here, just saying I may have to make some changes to the weather office while they're all out there.
No, that's not fair. Mike never gets to come here.
No, that's true.
And we need to change that.
We're going to get him out here one of these days. And, you know, I was thinking, as you were saying, you know, we got this potentially severe weather. We could not be more apropos that we have the Boy Scouts coming up next, who you talk about being prepared. Their motto is be prepared. This is the Gulf Ridge Council of Cub Scouts that we have here. And the crowds have been great today. The floats have been awesome. And what's really, really nice is to see so many of these young folks involved, too. And they're not just here throwing beads. A lot of these youngsters have been doing all kinds of stuff year-round, preparing the floats, and in all these community organizations and all the good that they do in between parades.
Yes, they certainly do. And a lot of preparation goes into making sure everybody gets on the floats, everybody's safe. Now we have the Hernando County Freebooters. Hey, guys, welcome. Freebooter is a slick, long pirate ship named for sailors who went set sail in search of mystical mermaids, and they were looking for them. It seems maybe they found some. Never know. Include a lot of kids from the Big Brothers and Big Sisters in Hernando County having a very special day coming to Tampa for the Children's Gasparilla Parade.
Every float needs mermaids at the front of it, that's for sure. That might be the first one. Let's head out to, you want to go check in with our Fox 13 float again? Let's get out there with Walter Allen, who I think has the microphone still. Walter, those crowds back there, they should be thick as could be right now.
Yeah, they're getting better. I'm so glad you didn't toss to us about 3 minutes earlier.
This was your idea.
Were you doing like the Ralph Macchio, the crane thing? What were you doing up here?
I was trying to take off my shoes so I'd be a little sturdier up here.
So you could be to my height. Yeah, I get it.
I got my polka dot socks on. So these are my Gasparilla socks.
The Gasparilla socks. As far as the crowds, they're growing steadier. Yes, as we approach Bay to Bay, they're getting thicker and thicker. And I think there's some people who are starting to trickle out, and I think the reason for that, they're getting ready for the pyrotechnic fireworks finale.
I believe that's the extravaganza part, right?
It's all the extravaganza. Look at all this.
This is the parade, and then we've got the extravaganza.
I feel bad, though, because so many people, you see the look of desperation in their eyes. Beads, and we cannot throw the beads. I feel terrible.
Yes, very strict rule. Yeah. Very strict.
So,
I mean, and look at the crowd that we've got on the float. Vanessa Rufus. Hey, Vanessa.
Fox 13 is very well represented. Russell Rhodes, Jimmy Jamie Weber, Chris Cato, Kimberly Quizon. Aaron Mesmer, we're all here, and we're having such a good time. Hey, let's check in with Evan Axelbank. Evan, pop up here. Now, we've talked about fashion here on the float. We've talked about fashion. Evan, I'm not bringing you in for the fashion. I apologize.
I take a little offense to that.
I'm bringing you in for the musical critique. How do you think we're doing musically?
I think Walking on Sunshine is a great 80s song. It is.
We've got a nice shuffle going on, right?
We got a good shuffle going on.
Yeah.
You know, how are you guys?
As far as we're asking the questions.
Oh,
here.
sorry. Yeah, we're talking this way.
He's asking the questions. I'm just a sidekick.
That's right. No, this is a great day. This is my favorite day of the year in Tampa because we're doing something nice for kids and saving Jen Epstein from falling.
Did you guys see that? That was really
And you judge a community on how well it treats its kids, and today is the best day of the year.
I think so.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And I know Mark was saying that it's going to be record crowds because it's such a beautiful weather.
I would not argue with that. I know it was expecting, 100,000. I think we'll go over that.
No, I'm sure we will, because last year we had a big crowd and the weather was just horrendous last year. It was awful. It was freezing and we still had a big crowd. This year we're going to have a big crowd, no doubt about it. It's perfect out there.
Yeah, it's
got the short,
perfect
the short
Gasparilla.
sleeves, the whole thing.
Picture perfect, Evan. Picture perfect weather. There you go.
All right, we'll come back to you guys.
Kelly Bar.
Hopefully next time we see you, we'll be throwing those beads.
Bye, guys.
Let's hope so. It's kind of like having the horse race and you have the horse still in the pen.
Yes, I know.
So they're a little bit further back in the parade than we've had them in the past. So we'll get to them. We'll get to them here before long, and they're going to have a good time when they do get these crowd.
Yeah, they're going to have a good time.
Yep.
All right, now we have, I think this is the Buffalo Soldiers coming up today. Members are dressed as cavalry and infantry soldiers. They're from the late 1800s. They were originally members of the U.S. 10th Cavalry Regiment, formed in 1866. Look at that. So that's their crew. The term eventually became synonymous with all the African American regiments formed in the 1860s. It's really very, very special float. We're happy that you guys are here. And hey guys, thank you.
Coming up next, the Royal Crew of Charlotte de Berry. Now, you will find them serving a meal at the Ronald McDonald House. And the Ronald McDonald House, many of you guys know, not talking about the restaurant, but the Ronald McDonald House is one of the most special places around. They do such great work, comforting sick people, volunteering at local festivals and events, or even landscaping public meetings. That's what Charlotte de Berry does as well. Again, another all-female crew. They're based out of southern Hillsborough County, and they wear female pirate attire that spans a number of centuries, really.
All right, I think we're going to go to a commercial break right now. We will be right back as we continue our coverage of the Gasparilla Children's Parade. We'll be right back.
welcome back to Bayshore Boulevard. We got the Tampa Bay Rays here passing by. Woo! That's DJ Fresh leading the crew with the Rays. They're keeping it going. DJ Kitty up there too.
They have some good music going. We like that.
Bayshore Boulevard's been a special place this afternoon. The 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza. I'm ready for baseball. We got pitchers and catchers going in, what, 2 weeks?
Do you see any players on the float?
I do not see any players. I don't think so.
But you know, the good thing is these floats will be back next week, too, for the adult parade. So you get to see them twice. Well, we have some dancers.
Yeah, this is Brucey Clay's dance studio.
They've been in business for 3 decades. Students learn just about any dance discipline at Brucey Clay's. Many little ballerinas have started their dreams right here, and they are a fantastic group.
All right, the loyal crew of Samuel Bellamy coming up next here. They were originally known as the Prince of Pirates, and Samuel Bellamy was a kind and gentle pirate. He is the prince. They carry on that spirit. They are loyal. They are ye loyal crew, not royal. Loyal crew of Samuel Bellamy. Today is set sail on the Mighty Sultana. That's the name of their float there. The float's Goodwill Ambassador is Magician Mr. Bones. Do you see Mr. Bones there? And Mr. Bones is up there too. They have some special guests as well today. They are the top honor students from Bellamy Elementary, and congratulations to them, our top honor students. Well done for doing so well. And I know they're having fun with Mr. Bones here today.
Yes, they are. That's a good crew of the privateers, actually. The royal crew of the privateers. They were founded in 2002, 11 businessmen in the Tampa Bay area. They now have 50 members and growing, and they're out here celebrating the Children's Parade. Let's go out to Charlie Belcher, because, Charlie, I hear you have somebody I've been trying to reach for a few hours.
Yeah, if you want to know, Kelly, where your daughter is, she's right here. It's Kendall, everybody. Kendall Ring. Kendall Bullet. Kendall, what are you doing up there?
We're here for Academy. We're the seniors.
Very nice. So Academy of Holy Names. Are these all seniors up here?
Yes, we're all seniors.
Now, are you behaving?
Yeah, maybe, of course.
Oh my goodness, I love you.
Mom, I am.
Now
How are you a senior, first of all? You're supposed to be like a little bitty baby in my head. I can't believe you're a senior in high school.
Too. It's weird for me.
So weird. How has this been going down Bayshore and being a rock star for a few hours?
It's so crazy. It feels like I'm famous.
You are famous.
No, I'm not, but it feels like it. I'd like to think so.
It is a good feeling, isn't it? Now, have you been throwing beads?
Yeah, I haven't been aiming grades all the time, but I've been throwing them.
Now, be honest, Kendall. Be honest. Are you throwing them to people, or are you throwing them at people?
2 people. Come on.
So cute. You're so cute. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I'm glad you guys are having a big time. How long have you been coming to this parade, Kendall?
Since I was born, so 18 years.
You literally grew up with the Children's Parade.
Yeah, I know.
It's great to see you, my dear.
See me?
What a beautiful moment. Bye, Kendall. Have fun.
Those are the seniors. Charlie, they're all seniors at Academy of the Holy Names. They are awesome.
They're all seniors, every one
all
of them.
All seniors, right there. They are. Good job, ladies.
Oh, they're screaming Kelly Ring if you can't hear it.
They're all adorable. They're all great friends of ours, and we love these girls. They're going places.
People chanting Kelly Ring. Just another Saturday for you on Bayshore.
I'm actually Kelly Bullet to them, and a kind of a tough, strict mom. So there you go.
Well, they got your TV name right, so they got it right. Academy and Holy Names. Lots of fun awaiting them, and best of luck to our seniors. You know.
I know the seniors have a special day getting on that float.
What a future awaits so many of them.
And this, I think, is their second float. This is the younger ones. I think this may be the 8th graders from Academy. They're right here located on Bayshore, so it's perfect that they're very involved in the children's parade for sure.
That sounds like the Tronando horn. I know my Tronando horns, and that's what it is. This is the those of the Hispanic and Cuban descent use the word Tronando to describe lightning and thunder. And in fact, Tampa is a Native American word which means sticks of fire or lightning. How many do people know? The crew's adopted the word Tronando to honor the diverse history of Tampa, and I love all this blue that they have. kind of really speaks to the power of lightning and thunder here. This crew's made up of 75 men and women, all from the Tampa Bay area. And then Steps coming up next. They're bringing in their emergency tow unit, and boy, you don't have to be a truck fan to love a truck like that. I'm waiting for like a Transformers soundtrack to pop up and see this thing just like stand up and start walking.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a Transformer. That is a big tow truck.
They do a lot. They actually rent out their trucks to help out with floats all year long. They even have their own restrooms. Steps Towing, by the way, has been involved in the Children's Parade for 20 years. So thanks to all the fine folks at Steps for pulling many of our floats along.
Yes, they are great. Okay, now we have the crew of the Knights of St. John. And the crew of the Knights of St. John's are made up of mostly men and women of Hillsborough County Fire Rescue. So thank you so much for your service, guys. It was formed in 2002 after members lost a fellow firefighter in the 9/11 attacks. And during parade season, they host firefighters from New York as their guests to come down and have fun during the Gasparilla festivities. The crew does a lot of charitable work in our community, including a Christmas event for children in Hillsborough. So hats off to you. We're very, very thankful and proud of you guys and all that you do for our community.
No doubt about that. We appreciate our first responders. How about Tampa Gym and Dance? Look at them. They're tearing it up. They are the Tampa Gymnastics and Dance Show Stars. And they have actually appeared nationally in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Walt Disney World. They've performed on Carnival Cruise Lines as well. Also proud representatives of the City of Tampa's Parks and Recreation Department, Children's Athletic Network, Dance Opportunities Incorporated. So let's watch them dance for a bit.
Their costumes.
They did great. They did great.
Good job, ladies.
All right, let's check in on our Fox 13 float. This is kind of, we're just waiting for the horse to get out of the gate. Guys, you guys moving? You into some real people yet?
Oh, we are into real people. We are officially north of Bay to Bay. Chomping at the bit no longer, Mark Wilson. We are officially throwing beads. Fox 13, let's throw the beads.
The person's got a sign.
Hey, look at this sign over here. It's going to be a good day. You get all the beads. Hey, yes. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, throwing the beads. And now I'm out because I threw them all to that guy with the great sign for Good Day. Look at all of these people. I will say this is so much bigger than it was last year. Obviously, weather-wise, it's a little different, but there's so many people here, so many smiling faces. Happy Gasparilla, everybody! So the advice that I gave Scott Smith, I'm not taking myself. I tried to throw that all the way to the back, to the southbound lanes, and now I'm hurting. But look at all these people. All right, Jen, one at a time.
I'm so excited. I can't even take it.
Aaron Mesmer, what's your secret?
Try not to throw my arm out before the end of the day. Which I think I do every single year.
Not making it to the southbound lanes, just keeping it here.
Exactly.
Busier than last year, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely a bigger crowd. We saw it extending all the way down there. About like at least a half a mile down from where we are right now. Much bigger than last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I gotta ask you though, how tired are you? We're the two new dads.
The two new dads.
Here. I know.
I'm tired.
You good?
Yeah, I mean,
all right?
We're running on pure adrenaline right now. We're going to crash afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll snuggle when we get back.
Okay.
All right.
Who's holding who, though? Holding each other?
Okay, yeah.
Equally?
That sounds good. It'll be an equal spoonage.
All right. We got a crew coming up. Let's toss it back to you guys.
All right, and a special congratulations to both of our new Fox 13 dads.
Yes, I know. That's right.
So
we have
congratulations.
A lot of advice to pass along to you.
Yes, indeed. We're very excited for you, watching these families blossom and grow, and our families as well. So very exciting. All right, coming up next, we got the crew of Hillsborough. I believe this is the crew of Hillsborough here. They were originally named after the Earl of Hillsborough, Will Hills, who was a British Secretary of State for the colonies. They were founded by a group of friends 1998. So they've been around a little bit, but, you know, not that long. Members are dressed like lords and ladies from the 1800s as well. And I love the whole, you know, shack-looking float. It's a great look. Reminiscent, of course, of the waterfront wharf of the 1800s. And each of the crews sponsor students from Metro Ministries. So we thank all them. And that's some of the folks that you see that are on their float with them.
Every crew does so much community service, and that's part of the prerequisites of having a crew. And now let's take a look at the crew of Sir Henry Morgan. The next two floats, actually. The crew of Admiral Sir Henry Morgan pulling into Port Royal. The first ship is Satisfaction, modeled after the largest ship of Morgan's fleet. And the second float is Port Royal, and that was Morgan's headquarters in the Caribbean. No two costumes in this crew are the same, which is so much fun. They were founded in 2001, and they have 80 members and growing, and they have their families out here celebrating the Children's Parade and having a lot of fun. So we're glad they're part of this today.
We are indeed. Again, fantastic costumes by all involved, especially those on Sir Henry Morgan. The sun is just beginning to set, but the fun has only begun here on Bayshore Boulevard. Another live look high above via Skyfox. The crowds are thick, the smiles are aplenty. Stay tuned, much more for the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza right after this.
Avast, you swabs! You're watching Fox 13's live coverage of the McDonald's Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
We are very, very happy to be able to do this another year. being one of the main sponsors for the Children's Parade. It's such a part of history in the Tampa Bay area, and we're really honored to be part of that.
It's a lot of fun. It's family friendly, so you don't have a lot of the crazy partying that you might get with some of the other ones, but the crews involved, they spend so much time year-round in the community. They spend so much time on their floats as well. So this carries an awful lot of pride as well for everybody involved in all the crews, and we're certainly happy to give them some attention. The crew of Santiago is coming up next. They date back to the 18th century, and I always love the castle look from this float. They always pack it full of folks. Young and, as we say, not so young. St. James, a.k.a. Santiago, is the patron of St. Spain, by the way. The crew of the Knights of Santiago officially started in 1972 in Tampa, and they've become legends here in the city as well.
That's a beautiful float. Now, up next, we have another iconic Gasparilla float, and that's the Black Pearl. The ship takes design cues from the Black Pearl in the Disney movie Pirates of the Caribbean. Crew members dress in outlandish pirate garb, and they have a lot of fun. Their motto is integrity, loyalty, and commitment. And we love them. We were riding on that float for many years, and now we have our own float. But they always let us come along and be part of their fun.
They're having a lot of fun and well represented here today. Coming up next, the crew of the Shamrock. They're right behind them. Another castle-themed float. They were founded back in 1999. Made of 140 professional men and women. And the neat thing about them is they're almost statewide. A lot of them are from throughout Central Florida, most of them based here in Tampa. But they have some from as far away as Jacksonville as well, dressed in their traditional Celtic or Gaelic garb. A lot of kilts on the float, as you're about to see here. They are the first kilted crew of Tampa Bay.
You know, that's so fun because there's a crew for everybody, which is just great. If you want to be part of the festivities, there is a crew for you. Next, we have, look at this, the crew of Paradise. Paradise. We live in paradise, actually. It's a life's a gamble, roll with it. That's their motto. These riverboat gamblers and their saloon girls, they're living out that motto to the fullest extent. Their float is a riverboat casino, beautiful float. They were founded by 3 people from Tampa, their wives, their husbands. When not in parades, the crew organizes fundraisers. They help Good Samaritan Mission with food and Christmas gifts. And they like to have a good time and play some fabulous music. They have 2 goals. Have the most fun you can have with your boots on and give back to our community. Good job, guys. That's awesome.
And that's Pandora coming up next. The crew of Pandora, another all-female crew. They get their name from the myth of Pandora's box. Pandora opened a box containing all the evils of the world, but closed it just in time to keep hope alive. This is a lot of fun. They always turn heads here when they show up. Styled to look like goddesses with each member. They each pick a different Greek goddess that actually fits their personality. So, again, it goes without saying, but they look beautiful. So much thought goes into this, so we appreciate all the hard work and all the efforts from all these crews getting these floats and the costumes ready.
Yes, and now we have the crew of Mambi. They're dedicated to the revival and restoration of the historic Cuban Club building in Ybor City, which is one of the prettiest buildings, I think, that in the Tampa Bay area. They were formed in 1998 to commemorate the courage and patriotism of peasant rebels who fought for Cuban independence in the 19th century. And uniforms are replicas of soldier uniforms worn by Cuban and Tampa freedom fighters in the late 1800s, and they're having a good time out here today. Their float is known as Camp Mambi and consists of a wooden hut, a cannon, banner, and flags.
Yeah, the detail is really amazing on this thing. It really, really is. All right, right, following right on their heels, the crew of the Conquistadors of Tampa Bay. They were established in 2003. They have members from Pinellas, from Hillsborough, and Pasco, committed to doing good while having a good time. They are a nonprofit group, and they promote quality of life in Tampa Bay. They help raise money for a number of groups, mainly All Children's Hospitals Foundation, their pediatric care program.
That is a very ornate float for sure, with a good sound system.
They were rocking. I remember them from last year because they were, you know, there's a few of them that come by that make some noise, and there's some of them that come by and rattle your platform. So they do that. All right, the crew of Celts coming up next. Mostly employees from the city of Tampa, Hillsborough County, fire, police, and education. And as you can see there, they have Celtic costumes, and their motto is "Fun should be fun."
That's a good motto. This year they've invited special guests from military kids to be on the float. And their float honors the mothers and fathers who are serving in the armed forces. So good for them. They thought it would be nice to invite the kids, have a good time while their mom and dad are away from home serving overseas. And what a great thing for them to do. Good job. I hope the kids are having a good time.
They are indeed. Can't hide a smile like that. Crew of St. Augustina de Aragon, named after a young Spanish maiden. They organized a band of civilians to defend her town against Napoleon's army, turned the tide here in the Battle of Saragossa. This cruise float is a replica of the town of Saragossa, fronted by Augustina de Aragon, fighting a cannon here. This crew, just as brave, performing community services all throughout the years in our area. They focus mainly on women and children. So thanks again to all their hard work and all that they're doing year-round beyond the parade, as we like to say as well.
Do a good job. Let's go out to Charlie now. Charlie, I know you've had a chance to meet some more people, and I know a lot of happy kids out there. How's it going?
It's fantastic, and I'm also, wait here, let me give some, here you guys, take some more beads, there you go, take the beads. I'm getting more stuff too. Look, somebody give me a teddy bear, and then I got one of these things, which I think, I know what that is. All right, never mind. All right, but remember the little baby that I made cry earlier? This is how you make up for it. I'm not gonna linger because I don't want her to cry again. Here you go, that's for her. Now let's move away before she cries again. All right, we are having a big time out here. The float's going by. How you doing? Nice to see you. We got the crew of Augustina de Aragon with some lovely roses here. Shall we check in with them? Let's see what we can find here. Let's see. Always like it's all about the kids. Hi, how are you?
Oh, good.
Are you having fun in the children's parade?
Yes.
Now, how many years have you done this?
This is my second year.
Your second year. Now, are you throwing beads to people or are you throwing them at people?
2 people.
Yeah, good. Everybody says that, yet I still keep getting pelted, but that's okay. It's not by you. Are you having fun? Do you love it when people are screaming?
Yeah.
How do you decide who to throw beads to?
I mean, just looking at the people who have less.
Oh, the people who have less.
Yes.
Nice. So if somebody doesn't have any beads, you want to make sure they have beads.
Yes.
Good for you. Happy Gasparilla. See how beautiful that is? Now look at these folks. Look at this. Look at, your neck is going to hurt tomorrow. Look at all these beads.
My neck itches.
Right, yeah, this, people don't know. There's a lot of work into carrying all these beads around.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you got to work for this day.
Yes.
Now be honest, what are you going to do with all those beads as soon as this parade's over?
Go home and hang them in my room.
You hang them in the room?
Yes.
And what, are we doing a selfie? Is that what we're doing here? Okay. We're on live TV, but all right, good. Selfie's done. Good. Now you guys did the sign. Are the signs working?
Yes, the signs are
working. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're going to hit. Let's see. Not sure what. Well done. That's what it's all about. Oh, now tell me about the net. Is the net working?
The net works great. Look at all the beads I've got. They drop them in like it's magic.
Very nice. Good for you. A lot of different styles. All right. And as we toss back to you, Mark and Kelly, a very colorful crew of the carnival is heading your way. You're going to see that next.
Color is an understatement for sure.
Yes, it is. That's beautiful. That is the crew of, let me see.
It's Carnival, that's
the
it.
Carnival. They're made up of members from the Carnival and the circus industry, and you can tell it really looks like a moving carnival. They got to start in 1965. Their float looks like a giant carnival funhouse, and a merry-go-round, bumper cars, clowns, a giant box of popcorn. That is a beautiful float. How fun. So much detail on these floats, and the sun is starting to slowly set, so the colors are just popping.
Something tells me you could see that about 10 miles away.
I think so. That may be my favorite one of the day.
I love the whole carousels on the side, too. Coming up next, the Florida Forest Service. They have more than 1,200 employees, and, you know, these guys and gals do stuff that often goes unnoticed. They do so much for us. Their job is to protect and manage Florida's precious forests, not only for us, but for our many generations behind us. They manage more than 1 million acres of state forest, and wildfire prevention, key component of what they do. They responded to 2,000 wildfires. I heard this number earlier, 2,000 firefighters in Florida alone. I thought that was an incredible number. Sirens of the Golden Saber, you can hear them.
You can hear that
from miles away.
That's what they're all about, making the sirens. Their goal is to give back to the Tampa Bay area through all kinds of charitable endeavors, and we thank them for that. They're an all-female crew, 50 ladies from the Tampa Bay area. Their primary focus is women and children's issues, and their pirate ship features stained glass windows and complete with a crow's nest, so very ornate, just a beautiful float with a lot of people on there passing out a lot of beads. Thank you so much for being out here today. This is always one that we remember every year, the unsinkable crew of Molly Brown, of course, the famous Molly Brown. It honors the women who helped save many lives as the ship went down. And the float depicts the Titanic, comes complete with 4 smokestacks, 2 masts, lifeboats. There's even an iceberg on the front of it. Every year I'm in awe of their costumes and how much work they put into their floats. Good job. It's always something very special to see. Good.
All right, I recognize that satellite truck from your favorite television station. It's the crew from Fox 13. Look at that. Do you know how many storms and hurricanes and live shots that satellite truck right there has been through?
We're very thankful for the satellite truck, and even though our industry is changing so much with all the technology, we still depend on that satellite truck more than you can ever imagine. There's our crew, our team. We've all worked together many, many years. Yeah. Paul. I see Paul right there, front and center. Paul.
Jen and Walter, take it away, guys. We can see you now.
Okay, now we can see you and we can hear you.
Oh my God, we just found Charlie Belcher.
And we picked up a stowaway.
I don't know how I'm going to get off. I wasn't supposed to do this.
We can throw you overboard. We'll throw you overboard.
Maybe you just slow down when we pass my house.
You guys, these crowds are incredible today. I mean, look at all these people. So enthusiastic.
I mean, and I've seen so many Good Day signs.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Fox 13 signs. I mean, people are, there you go.
The love that we're getting is crazy. We throw it back to you so many more times, 100 million more times we throw it back to the viewers because we love you guys.
Sign. There's one right behind you right now. Look at that.
Well, we see the most fantastic anchor team.
They're right there.
In all of Tampa Bay. Mark Wilson, Kelly Ring. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. And as tradition, we have to try to hit them with beads. And like a true professional, Mark Wilson catches the beads and doesn't skip a beat.
This parade is out of control, and that's what it's supposed to be about, right?
I love it. I absolutely love it. Hi, guys. The crowds have been so fantastic, and I mean, how happy they are. I mean, you would think we're throwing out $1 million bills here or something. They are so happy, and it's at their beads. But I love it. They're beads.
They're beads. It's booty.
All right, we'll toss back to, since we're getting out of your sight, Kelly and Mark, we'll toss it back to you guys.
All right.
All right, guys.
So
Thanks very
We're glad
much.
we finally got to see you. Everybody looks very happy, having a good time out there. Before we go to commercial break, we have to show the
We got to show the box.
Buccaneers.
I see some orange too. We got some creamsicle
Yes.
orange.
Yes, I think that's great. We always like to go back to the old school. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers float, they've been around a long time, and we love our Bucs, and we're very excited for the future of the Bucs. This float is quite ornate. We see it at...
I was going to say, it looks like they plucked it right out of Raymond James Stadium, doesn't it?
It certainly does. They did a pretty good job this year, and we're looking forward to the future for sure.
All right, sit tight. We have much more to come here from Bayshore Boulevard. It's the 2017 Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza live on Bayshore. Don't miss it. Much more to come. Still ahead.
Avast, you swabs! You're watching Fox 13's live coverage of the McDonald's Children's Gasparilla Extravaganza, driven by Chevrolet.
Well, the sun is slowly beginning to set out here for the Children's Gasparilla Parade and Extravaganza. It has been a beautiful day, and we're getting, I'd say we still have probably another 10 to 20 floats to show you today, but take a look at the skies. It's just been a fabulous day. The wind is kind of calming down. If we can, let's get a shot of the pirate ship, because it's right over to our left, and it's just so pretty as the sun is setting.
Doesn't get much better than this
no.
with this amber glow. This is the golden hour, and as we're about 3/4 of the way through our parade, this golden glow from the gorgeous sun is shining on our next float. It's the Thieves of San Lorenzo coming up next. Their motto is, "We will steal your hearts," inspired by the story of Fort San Lorenzo. And this is kind of cool. This is a group of women living in the fort. This is the legend, of course. The group of women living in the fort in the 1600s were victimized by pirates while their men were away. While the strong-willed women, they stole back what was theirs, exactly, and thus stole the hearts of their community.
And the crew of Grace O'Malley, they're one of the crews that have been around the longest, I think. They were formed back in 1992, named after an Irish pirate, Quinn. They were all the first female crew, the first one around, and today they have about 250 members. They keep on growing. They have 2 floats. The first is called Rockport. It's a replica, actually, of Grace O'Malley's own castle by the same name. And they wear 16th century gowns, a lot of them. Look at their costumes, just beautiful. And they really set themselves apart from their 15th century pirate sisters. But the crew of Grace O'Malley, and they have been around forever, and they do so many good works in the Tampa Bay area.
All right, give those hands up if you want a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, the Familia de Gladiators are coming up.
Okay, yes. Yes, they certainly are. They're coming up in a few minutes, and I was able to do a special story on them and all they do for our community a little while ago. Let's take a look at the crew of the Gladiators.
We're more than friends. We're like family.
A family that works together to help others.
Yeah, put the plates in there. We really truly want to give back, have a purpose to our crew, not just a social crew or throwing fundraisers, but actually volunteering our time and giving back.
Christine and her friends formed the crew in 2015. They primarily work with domestic violence shelters.
Currently work with the Dawn Center in Hernando County. We work with the Casa House in St. Petersburg, as well as we do a lot of volunteering over at the VA hospital. The name of our crew is Familia de Gladiators.
Their name comes from when gladiators used to fight in the Colosseum in Rome for their freedom.
With courage comes freedom is our slogan. It wasn't just a name. Everything has a purpose and has a meaning. Some of the stuff has to come out, but...
A family working together to make their community better.
We have fun while we do it. It's a great time, but there's meaning behind it. We want to give back and we want to help people.
So they really do help so many people. And is this them? I think this may be the crew of the Gladiators. And they, as we just heard her say, they really help so much. And
I love the chariot here. It's a great float.
Really cool chariot. It resembled the Colosseum. And their symbol is a rudis, or a wooden sword, so they put a lot of thought into the way it's going to look. And their motto is family is not always bloodlines, but also a circle of people connected by love. And they really help get people out of destructive environments and do really good things.
Love the message. Hillsborough County Fire Rescue coming up next, making a little noise. We talked a lot about numbers, and we mentioned the Tampa airport numbers, that 18 million travel throughout their year. Well, listen to this. This is also interesting. Hillsborough County Fire Rescue responded to 99,000 emergency 911 calls last year. 99,000. They've got 43 stations, more than 1,000 personnel. They are led by Fire Chief Dennis Jones, and the siren works really well.
They really do so much. We are really indebted to their hard work, and they put their lives on the line for us to keep us safe. So thank you so much for being out here today and celebrating with the Tampa Bay community. It's nice to see.
Love when they bring some of their trucks too and really show off some of that heavy gear that they use every day. The crew of Italia, they are actually the official crew of the historic Italian Club of Tampa, established in 2004. They've got, back to you guys. They've got about a crew of 120 Roman-themed costumes, and their float, you can kind of tell, it looks a little bit like a Roman temple. Mission is Italian pride and awareness. Crew of Italia.
And right behind them, we have the Frank Ray Dance Studio. There they are. Show dancers are a performance group from the Frank Ray Dance Studio, founded in 1956 by the legendary Frank Ray in the oldest dance studio in the Tampa Bay area. Dancers are trained in American and European dance techniques, so we're very happy that they are out here and have a float in there.
I love the classic float. It's very simple. It's got the sparkly sequins on it and some lights. Just a very classic look. All right, right behind them, the crew of Allegria. This float was wrapped in what could be the biggest strand of beads on Bayshore. They were founded in 1986 by Rocky Valdez and Diane Henry. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. They want to make sure no child goes shoeless. This is such a neat program. They've got a nonprofit program called Allegria's Kickin' for Kids, and they provide new shoes to needy children here in the Tampa Bay area. Bravo to the fine folks at the crew of Allegria.
So now we have the crew of Ybor. They were established in 1999, and their float and their costumes depict the days of Ybor past. They They have really good music. The group's mission is to recognize and celebrate the cultural diversity of the Ybor City National Landmark Historic District, and that's something so many tourists come into town, and first thing they want to do is go to Ybor City.
Sure.
So we're very happy that they're out here today, and they look fantastic, and they're really shining that. It's glowing in this sunset right now. If you can see that on camera, it looks beautiful.
No, the crew of Ybor. They look fantastic. And last but not least, ye enchanted crew of Brigadoon. They are bringing up the rear strong, as you can tell, named for the mythical Scottish village that appears for one day after every 100 years. We are going to take a brief break. As we come back, we'll wrap it up here live on Bayshore. We've had a great parade so far. Things have gone so well. The sun's beginning to set, which means your fireworks are coming too, so sit tight. Much more from Bayshore Boulevard right after this. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this as the sun sets over Tampa Bay. Looking back from Bayshore Boulevard, it's been just a splendid day, and that's not a word I use often, but it's been a great day. The weather's been fantastic. The crowds, like we mentioned earlier, I think last year the Tampa Police Department guessed around 100,000, but we've had better weather today, and our Fox 13 crews have said that we probably had bigger crews than we've had before. So maybe we'll get a record. We don't know.
We'll find out from the police department in a few minutes. Let's run down to Charlie. Charlie, I know you've had a big day down there. Oh, nope, we do not have Charlie. Charlie will be coming back to us in a little while. He did a great job with it.
He did a great job, and it's so great to see all of the families that are coming out and all of the youngsters with all their beads and the signs, too. We had a lot of creativity with all the signs from all the floats as well. And, again, we can't say enough about all of the crews involved and all the hard work they put into the parade. And it's one thing just to come and enjoy and for us just to talk about it, but so many of these crews, they really go above and beyond, not just preparing their floats and the beads and their costumes for the parade, but year in and year out doing so much here in the Tampa Bay area with all of our nonprofits as well.
It's been wonderful. We've had almost 100 floats in the parade. This is such a tradition for the Tampa Bay area, and we're very proud to bring the parade live. It's been a special day once again. Another example to make Tampa proud of all that we have and all the history here. So we're glad you were part of it with us.
It's been a great time. We're going to leave you with a few more pictures here. Stand by for the Fox 13 6 o'clock news coming up next. And don't forget, top of the hour at 7, about an hour and 3 minutes from now, your live fireworks show from Bayshore, and we'll carry it live right here on Fox 13.